Yo guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'll be talking about your best mate's girlfriend's body odor.
You.
Sorry, did you just sling some dog shit in my face? Like, what?
So yeah, I've decided to not explain the book. I'll leave it all in the description. I would like to give a personalized shout out to Webbs for the 2 recent thumbnails and my character still, so to his Twitch streams, subs to his YouTube channel, sub to my YouTube channel, and yeah, let's begin. So the movie starts with the illustrations that faded into real life, like the boy in the dress, like, last video, yeah, like that. Starts with the intro of the book's illustration, which fades into real life. Then we get into our two main characters, Chloe and Mr. Stink, and the respected lives they live. Not so respected for Mr. Stinks, but yeah. Chloe's on the bus, and the popular groupie, when I mean groupies, I mean the girl squad, that the only reason they're popular is because, their memoir type shit is, they're together in numbers. There's just so many of them. That's why they're popular. That's why they're over everybody else. Like, if they were on their respective different paths, they wouldn't be there. Let's not lie. Then they do some dickhead move of like, Chloe, do you want to go to the, do you want to go to sleepover with us? And I was like, yeah, I would love to. And I said, just, scared. And the background just starts laughing. At that moment, he first gets to see Mr. Stink, and the popular girl throws a banana from top deck on her bus and hits the guy in the back. After school, it's when they both first interact. Mr. Stink is rejecting £5 from Chloe, as she's expressing, I apologise for the banana skin being thrown. What about the £5? This is a UK film. You can tell from the school clothes alone. The fact I found this on BBC iPlayer, which is regional content. That's why this video is sponsored by nobody. The fact that Mr. Stink is rejected £5 is amazing. Because if I go downstairs and out of the door and take a train trip to the district line or the overground, I'm guaranteed to find at least 4 or more beggars on the train asking for money. Even the bloody station announcement is, do not give money to beggars, homeless people / homeless people, as this could fund criminal activity. Bruh. But back to it. We found out that Chloe lives with some dysfunctional family, and her mum wants to become an MP. Her younger sister is a child genius. Guess the Cuban work was worth it. But yeah, the next day, Chloe offers the tramp Mr. Think a sausage, and he eats it between him and his dog. Then Chloe sees her mom trying to be an election candidate, and Chloe's mom was violating the homeless people, and Mr. Think wasn't having it. With half-cut chubby cheeks. With Chloe going to Raj's shop, Raj has his opinion on the situation. And after giving a good speech, he tried to promote Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stationery sets back to school. Am I right, Asda?
And I'm gonna ace this test. Stop my eyes and cross my teeth.
In all seriousness, how could Asda make such this ad? Oh my bloody god, how could Asda make an ad like this? Eesh! Back at her house, her mum is making her presidential MP elections video, and is talking about how she would like all homeless people removed off the streets. This displeases Chloe, and she heads to her room in anger. Then her mum catches her trying to make a book. You know the book, you could tell from the author is like in year 5, 6, 7. It's obvious. She's 12, she's year 7. Because it mentions killing zombies. And it probably contains mutants if I actually read the book. Yeah, you've seen one person that's done that before. I know I have, and I'm not gonna lie. I've been part of that kid that's trying to write books with mutant zombies and all that in my spare time. I can't lie. This part is a quote of the day. Yeah, this is the quote of the day, guys. I haven't done it now. I need to do it once every few videos because this is the quote. I have opted to go out of society like you.
I skunked!
Said Chloe. Actually, what beggars have to go through, even though some are, sea heads, man's ack, with an R. You know what I mean. If you know, then you know. Yeah, you need food, but you can't afford it. It's a bad lifestyle nobody wants on themselves. But Piper, the leader of the popular groupies, goes to the tree, tries to violate them, but Mr. Stick calls her Pippa Pig, because obviously I added distortion and all other different types of audio edited to stop y'all trying to clip me. But back to it, they don't want any copyright from no creators on Peppa Pig. They're filming in Herefordshire. But months after they have to make a thick Downing Street. Okay, that's facts. None of that, you cannot fully get the BBC to do that, something like that. Like, go to actual Downing Street with David Williams. David Williams is famous enough, so it might be real, I don't know. But yeah, Chloe brings Mr. Stick to her shed, and we find Chloe's dad burnt the guitar and videotapes of his dad in a rock band called The Serpents of Doom. The next day, Chloe sees him in the coat stash. Turns out he lost his job a month ago, and he has been hiding away since then. Chloe promises not to tell her mother. Outside, Mr. Stink was doing star jumps outside, and Chloe trying to alert Mr. Stink, but he wasn't listening. So, But yeah, Dad walks in, just what he did, not catch them. But as the dad is doing, her wife's hair, they're watching the Prime Minister, David Williams. That's the way his career changed from being a referee to a Prime Minister. But okay, I wonder what it'll be in the next movie. I'm not going to bait it out, because I've got it already started to get planned. So I'm not going to tell you guys, but it's going to be weird. The mum is worshipping him. I know the place where Chloe's mum will fit right in. If you saw that little flicker, I flicker for a reason. I'm not trying to get cancelled, but okay. But then we get faded out, and Mr. Stick is calling Sophie to read her a bedtime story. What did you say, nigga? Chloe goes along with it. He falls asleep, and Chloe washes her clothes. Her sister Snakes, she has been sneaking food and going to the shed. So the dad has to check the shed. He lies on Chloe's behalf as she has a secret on the dad. Chloe has a secret on the dad of her own. In the morning, they are doing a TV interview, and Mr. Stick interrupts their interview, shouting, "Who washed my coat?" And then Chloe accidentally exposes herself. Mr. Stink leaves, but because it got washed, and they're separated. If somebody offered to wash your clothes and you've been homeless for a long time, you should be grateful. Like, some people aren't grateful in this world, and other people are. And I don't know where I fall, because like I can't say it on my own behalf. I need somebody else to say it on my own behalf. So yeah, and it turns out at the end they get separated. They get back together in 1 minute. In 1 minute, defeats the whole purpose. The TV interview of her saying who washed the clothes, and it gone viral, and it becomes an internet sensation. Chloe's mom gets the opportunity to get a big interview only if she gets Mr. Stink. They get him during the interview. Mr. Stink calls out Chloe's mom of her lies, and that your daughter invited me in. The Prime Minister deselects the mom to become MP, also kicked out of her party. Then Mr. Stink becomes famous, and half the town turns up at Chloe's house. Since she got deselected, everyone was confident to say no to her and tell the truth. Like, her dad lost their job 2 months ago and was hiding in the cupboard under the stairs. Her younger sibling didn't want to do water sports, but the Prime Minister offers Mr. Stink to become the like an MP and presidential mayor, and he says yes, and they go to have a meeting. So he takes a bath in a pond, gets changed, gets ready, and go. At the place, the Prime Minister's a D-head. You can stick your job offer up your bum. Back at the park, we find out how he became homeless. But as Chloe is going home, Chloe wants to go with Mr. Stink, and Mr. Stink talks to Chloe's mother, and then they celebrate Christmas. They're destroyed stuff, Dad burnt the guitar, and Chloe's mutant book is unripped and get back to normal. And then they celebrate Christmas, get their destroyed stuff back, as I said before. And that's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stationary set. Mr. Stink Mr. Stink leaves and says that he's got bigger things ahead of him and a future ahead of him. So yeah, yeah, that's basically it. So time for the outro. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on. Make sure to sub to Weebs and his Twitch streams. I watch them genuinely. I actually watch them. I don't know why I said genuinely, but I actually watch them on a regular basis. Thanks for the design, mate. Really appreciate it. He's my friend, like, outside of YouTube, so it makes it even more appreciative. Like, I'm not like this type of guy that will, oh, I see this, like, cheat and delete. The links will be in the description. I'll keep them there for like the rest of the time on my videos. As long as I have his character still, you'll see it in the description. Have fun, guys, and then I'm gonna try to continue this like almost daily upload grind, like post once every 3 days. Yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye.